The Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.
Hello, Fano, and welcome to the podcast. Hello, adopted Fano.
Is that us as well?
That's you guys.
Hello.
Because Guy and Sharyn aren't here.
God,
It's
Chang,
just
you're
me.
so loud.
I'm like, who's the dad on the Kardashians? Bruce Jenner.
You don't want to be like him.
I'm like Bruce Jenner.
Okay.
You look
and
similar.
Chris has left me. And she got all the kids.
Yeah.
And now I just live in this Malibu mansion by myself. And now you guys are over. I'm like, hey guys, let's hang out. I don't see anyone else anymore. It's just me. Want to do things? Want to go paddleboarding?
No.
Which Kardashian am I?
This is a great question.
I know exactly who she is.
Okay.
Which one? Don't you dare say the one I think you're going to
No,
say.
I wanted to say which one you were.
The one with the sex tape.
That's most of them. You'd be... Are there any Kardashians that they cut from the show because they weren't good for TV?
That's an awful thing.
You are terrible.
You're a horrible man, Clinton Roberts.
That was a mean thing to say. You're the one that was married to the guy who was addicted to crack.
Yes.
Chloe.
Yeah, Chloe.
I get that all the time.
Because
It's
you
like-
are Chloe.
Classic
not-
Chloe response.
Yeah.
Typical.
Typical Chloe. Chang is Courtney.
I'm the
No.
brother.
No.
Oh, whoa.
Chang is Lord Disick.
Oh, God.
Oh.
He wishes he was Lord Disick.
Oh, do we like Lord Disick?
I love Lord Disick.
Oh my God, no.
Okay, then.
Yes.
Okay, you're the fat brother.
Rob Kardashian.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
you are, yeah, you
He,
are.
got, he went off the wagon.
Mon the intern would be one of the new
Kylie.
Jenner girls that have come in.
You can be Kylie.
I will take that. She is baby.
She is a babe. You can be Kylie.
Because you're like fresh to the show.
Yeah,
People are
yeah.
still figuring you out.
Like
Yeah.
literally, Kim, you're so embarrassing.
yeah.
God.
Okay, guys, do me.
You're
the dad.
Bruce.
Oh, damn it. I made myself Bruce Jenner at the start.
How do we get
Okay,
here?
just play the podcast.
Okay, no, they're not here. Who would Guy be?
Oh, Guy would. I think Guy would be Khloe Kardashian.
Nah, he's more of a Courtney to me. He's more like not all there. Like
He's never there.
Shaz has been getting out the boobs in Vegas, so she's Kim.
Shaz is Kim.
Shaz is.
Shaz is
Got
our
a butt
Kim.
like him.
The ringleader.
Ooh, she's gonna listen back, Chang, and you're in trouble, mate.
Shaz, when you're listening to this, because we know you will, we love you and we miss you. Here's the podcast.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the edge.
What are those lies that adults tell you when they want you to stop doing something that mess you up? They screw you up for the rest of your life. And I'll give you an example. When I was in high school, not in high school, sorry, in primary school, my teacher told me we're going to Nelson Boys College. Don't walk up the stairs. Don't walk up the big staircase there to look for the toilet or to find some hot dogs or anything like that. Because if you walk up the big stairs at Nelson Boys College, you will fall off a cliff and die.
What?
That was Mr. McNally, and don't get me wrong, he was an awesome teacher. Shout out to Mr. McNally. But that was what he told us as a class. I pissed myself there and then. When I got to Nelson College as a student, I genuinely was frightened of the big staircase. I didn't know where it was. I didn't know which staircase it was. I just knew that somewhere there was a top of the stairs where I had to watch out for because there's a cliff on the other side.
Why did he not want you to go up there?
Because he just didn't want us to. He just knew kids just when you go to a big event, like we were going to a big event.
wander
school.
off.
So he didn't wander off. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Which is it's a good parenting tip at the end of the day. It's a good advice. I'll do it with my kids.
It's
Scar them for life, though. Eh?
Yeah, BS, and it does mess you up a bit.
Natasha, what did your parents tell you when you were a kid?
Hello?
Natasha, what does your parents tell you?
Natasha, did you have any parents? Did anyone give birth to you once? Are you a kid of someone's?
No, it was my fault. I confused it. Natasha, what lies were you told that messed you up?
Well, my mum told me when I was younger that Sylvester Stallone was my papa and Arnold Schwarzenegger was my uncle.
Were you watching them in movies?
Yeah, my mum was obsessed with Sylvester Stallone. She changed her name to Stallone.
Like legally changed her name.
Yeah, her last name.
Oh, not her first name.
no, not her first name, her last name.
This is still amazing.
Did you brag about it to your friends? Like, do you know who my uncle is?
Yeah, I did. I lost a lot of friends.
Oh my God! So you wait. So you went around school going, "Have you guys seen the Terminator? That's my uncle."
Well, not literally like that.
How would you do it? How would the lie work?
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm cool, my papa's Sylvester Stallone.
So basically like that. Okay. What age were you when you realised this was a lie?
I think I was about 7.
Well, I hope you've got over it now and you no longer believe that your dad is Sylvester Stallone.
I don't believe it, but I always think about it when I see them on TV.
Yeah, what could have been, right? Oh, that guy, for a period there, that guy was my popper.
Do you think? Do you have kids yourself?
Pardon?
Do you have kids yourself?
Yes, I have 3.
And who do you tell your children that their father is?
Their real father.
Oh, that's much better.
All right, what lies have your parents told you that really messed you up? They might have done it for good reason, they might have done it for a weird reason like that one. Doesn't matter.
That was amazing. Megan, you got one straight off the bat.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of kids were told this one, actually. I was told that if you heard Mr. Whippy playing the music, I mean, they had run out of ice cream.
Good way to save $1.50 on a snow freeze and a flake, right?
Exactly.
Great adult move. I'm going to save that one for when I become a parent. Hey, that's genius.
I'm going to tell my kids that if the light is on, if the golden arches are lit up, it means McDonald's has run out of Happy Meals.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. But we asked you on the phones, 0800 The Edge.
Rob, what lies did your parents tell you that messed you up?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. It's what I told my daughter.
Oh, so you're telling the lie. What is it?
Yeah. When she was little, to get her to shut up, I told her that everyone is born with a certain number of words, and when they run out, they die.
You're messed up, mate.
Rob. That is so messed up.
Aren't you meant to encourage kids to talk for stimulation and stuff? And don't kids say the darndest things?
Just too much, though.
Yeah.
Rob, where's your daughter now? Is she a stripper?
No, she's just leaving it. Some girls walking to the car.
So I've now humiliated her. I'm so sorry about that. I'm sure she's wonderful.
So, Rob's daughter. Jade, what did your parents tell you?
My mum told me that hay bales were dragon eggs. And on a school camp, I told the whole bus of people, and they just laughed at me.
Oh, so those ones that are wrapped up in the green tarpaulin in the fields.
Yeah.
Oh,
that would have been so cool if they were dragon eggs.
She's also turned 23 every birthday since I can remember.
Your mum has. Okay, your mum's full of BS, mate.
I know.
Jordan, what did your parents tell you as a kid?
Yeah, mine was just like the other guys, actually. It was, my nanny used to have this ornament fan, windmill.
Yeah, windmill, yeah.
And they told me once it spun so many times, my nana would die. So I never touched it.
That is effed up, man. That's messed up.
If we trace this back, so it's like a ornamental fan, like windmill thing. Your nan must love
windmill,
it. Yeah. So they're going, how can we make sure he doesn't play with it and break Nana's fan?
Oh.
Yep.
No, that's horrible.
Did you ever stick your finger in it to stop it just to see if Nana would die?
No, it never went. It was just an ornament.
This is weird. This is too weird. It's like a voodoo fan or something.
Okay, thanks, Jordan. Cool, man.
Paul, what did your parents tell you as a kid that messed you up?
My father used to take me to the gun cabinet. We'd have the guns out, clean them, then he'd take us outside and they'd see the light in the sky, not stars.
Yeah.
From where Santa laughed, but yeah, he's going to take a.
Oh no, that story, I can't hear it.
Yeah, we can't really hear his phone line. I think it was along the lines of he shot Santa, but
that's horrific. Santa's still alive and well.
We've got some bad parents out there.
Yeah.
Brian, what did your parents tell you as a kid that messed you up?
They said if I keep stealing cookies out of the cookie jar,
yeah,
they would nail my hand to a board.
Yeah.
So messed up, guys. This topic is going south.
What happened then after your hand was nailed to the board?
They didn't.
Of course they didn't do it. What would happen after it was nailed to the board? Is that just so your hand wouldn't fit in a cookie jar?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, all right, sweet.
This has just turned into like the 0800 call up with your child abuse threats, psychological damaging threats hotline. Someone texted, this got to go in. My last name's Eagle and I have quite tan skin. My dad told me we were Native Americans and I believed him till I was 16. I was totally crushed when I found out that I'm just a tanned white girl.
You would be too. You'd think you're
I'm like, I'm Pocahontas. No, you're just an average Joe.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the Edge.
Megan's here filling in for Sharyn while Sharyn is lost in Mexico.
Hello. My mate Hannah has damn it, wasn't meant to say your name.
Before we went into this, Megan goes, if I do, whatever I do, I can't name her. If she finds out that I'm talking about her, she'll be so mad.
My friend Katie.
Is that Hannah, the one
Nice.
that I met at bowling?
No.
It is Hannah, the blonde one.
Yes, oh God, no, I genuinely, oh God, she's going to kill me now.
Don't worry, no one knows who she is.
My
Or
friend-
is she a famous Hannah?
No, okay. My friend Hannah
She's not
told me
famous.
this
I
Is
story.
there any famous people called Hannah?
Hannah
Hannah Barbara from
Montana.
cartoons?
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana.
That's not a real person. I sort of break the bowl for you
Isn't it,
guys.
though? Isn't it?
What? Are you saying Santa's not real?
Hannah.
Next, you'll be telling me Miley Cyrus is not a real person either.
That's so weird.
So I'm actually quite confused now with all this name chat.
Okay.
Is the person we're talking about Hannah?
No. Hannah told me this story about Katie.
Okay.
I feel like I'm saving myself here.
Yeah, you really
Okay.
dug yourself out there. Nice.
Thanks. Okay, so what happened is that she...
Sucks to be Katie right now.
Sucks to be Katie. She was going on a bit of a date with a guy. Well, like this guy, right? And as most people do these days, she Googled his name,
Yeah.
right?
Google stalked. Yeah, it's
Google
classic
stalk,
move.
just on her
Classic
phone.
move.
Google stalk.
Just check he hasn't been to prison.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Totally
Right.
normal.
It's 21st century. Use the tools
Absolutely.
at your disposal.
Check that his profile picture isn't a picture of his car.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's always a warning
Just
sign.
made sure
Yeah.
that everything was
Check,
A-okay.
check that there isn't a Mrs. whatever
Yeah,
his
check
last
that he's
name
not
is.
currently in a relationship. That's always a good thing to watch out for.
Yeah.
And what happened was then she was like, sweet, he's all good, exited out. Then a few days later, they went to a party and they got chatting. It was all going great. There's a bonfire. The mood is right. It's a warm summer's night, winter's night. And he was sitting next to her and she's like, oh, I'll show you this thing I found on YouTube. It was like, sweet. Getting cozy next to each other on the log next to the fire, opens up her Safari and up pops her Google page with his full name on it.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
She hadn't cleared her browsing
No,
history.
she hadn't cleared it all. So she quickly exited out. They haven't spoken about it since. And they're just denying anything. Well, not denying anything happened. They're just ignoring.
Are they
anything
both
happened.
pretending that it didn't happen?
Yes.
That's healthy.
She's hoping that he didn't see it, but I'm like, he blatantly must have.
So while she sounds completely rational to me,
Oh, Katie.
if
yeah.
I was the dude in that situation, that would be quite a terrifying position to be in.
Yeah.
Because you're like, who is this person
Stalker.
who is just like infatuated with me, who's focusing on me so intently? When really it's probably not all the case. She probably just did one quick little search, right?
Yeah. She was just checking that he wasn't, a psycho, but now it's made her look like a psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah. 0800 The Edge or text into 3343. When have you been caught stalking someone? Because it happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
And I know that there was this girl that I was semi-interested in, and for whatever reason, I just bumped into her everywhere to the point where she thought I was stalking her, and by the time I went to ask her out, I genuinely just think she thought she was afraid of me.
Okay.
You know how you just can't stop running into people? And you're like, I don't mean it to be this way. I'm not that intense. I didn't mean to follow you into the woman's changing room. But I'm here now. How have you been stalking someone? 0800 The Edge or text into 3343.
Not just how have you been stalking them, how have you been busted stalking them?
No, how have you been stalking
No,
someone? Tips for stalking?
No.
We all do it, especially with Facebook these days. You got to have a little bit of a look, eh?
It's a little bit concerning because all the texts and phone calls coming through are women. Bitches are crazy.
Oh, I do stalking as well.
I can say that because I'm one of them. I am.
Bitches be crazy.
I literally one time about this guy that my friend liked this guy. I actually made his business card because I found out so much information about him. I made a little business card of him, his favourite colour.
What?
I found out his job, his phone number, everything.
What? Even Mon, our intern, just looked at me with those eyes that go, she's crazy.
Anyway, maybe
You're a little bit crazy.
I must say, I do the same thing. I think it's good. You got to do a bit of research. You got to do a bit of homework.
Let's go to the phones and find out about people's stalking fails.
Biggs, how are you busted stalking someone?
Me?
Yes.
Well, probably one of the worst stories that I've had is when I was about 16, 17, and I borrowed my mum's car, and I wanted to sort of drive past my crush's house, and I was driving past and stuff, and I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure that's the house.
Oh my God.
And I stalled the car just as he was coming out checking his mail.
It's like a bad Drew Barrymore romantic comedy.
Biggs.
I feel your pain.
And then I couldn't get the car to start again. And then I was bunny hopping down the street, and it was a cul-de-sac as well.
Gold.
And it went from bad to worse.
Gold.
The only way that could have got any worse is if you accidentally ran him over.
The curve wasn't pretty.
Oh, thank
God.
you, mate. Thank you, Bex.
Rachel, how are you busted stalking someone?
Oh, I met this guy at a rugby match, and I didn't know anything about him. I'd never met him before, so I thought I'd better do some research. And this was like years ago, before it was kind of normal to stalk somebody. And I found out that he'd actually been done for quite a big crime in his work.
Oh.
And he'd been banned he was a copper trader. He wasn't allowed to trade anymore. But I thought, I'll give him a second chance. He's really nice, blah, blah. So I went out on the date, super posh restaurant. You can imagine the situation. There's like a belly dancer being privately hired to do a dance for us in this Turkish restaurant.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
then he starts talking about what he does now, and I know he's not allowed to do it. So he's like obviously breaking the law. And so I kind of bring it up. I fess up that I've stalked him.
No, you didn't!
And I did. He literally got out his wallet, threw the money on the table, and legged it out of the restaurant, leaving me there with a belly dancer in front of me.
Rachel! I can't believe you had the guts to bring it up!
Did you and the belly dancer finish the kebab, though?
We were still drinking the champagne he brought, but, it was just like, oh my God, awkward.
Oh, that's so good.
Christina, how are you busted stalking someone?
Is that me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I was trying to show my flatmate an old friend of mine, and then my phone likes to jam up a little bit, so while I was trying to get out of her profile and change the picture, it went and tagged a friend of mine in her baby's grave photo.
Oh my God.
What?
Yeah, and then I didn't know what to do, so I went and tagged my friend in a couple of other photos and was like, oh, I was trying to add you, I'm really sorry. How's it going?
Good save. Hey, good save. It can't get any worse than tagging yourself in a photo like that.
Untag it.
Christina, I
because
can't...
my phone refused to let me.
What about your poor friend
I'm cringing.
who got... Oh, we've got a Facebook notification. Okay, that's a baby's grave. I don't remember being in that. Oh, it can't go good for anybody.
She him and she was like, what the hell?
No.
Oh, good. All right. This has made... I think everybody who's done a bit of stalking after listening to this conversation probably feels a little bit better about their stalking, a little less weird, and it makes it a little bit more normal. So thank you.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the edge.
9 minutes past 4
4 minutes past 9 plus over 4. He was, we don't know what the time is. That's an industry super secret from the edge, is that we're very confused.
I'm trying to think of what our actual industry super secret is at the radio.
So industry super secret is that we used to have a monitor that told us what the time is, and then Shaz Dog smashed it with a stick because we had an indoor piñata party last week. Way to ruin all the fun, Shaz Dog. It always goes fun until someone smashes the screen, and now we've got a clock. So that's our industry super secret. This is something that we do every week, where we get people to call in and dob in their industry for things that the average punter might not know about.
Yeah. What's behind the curtain? What happens behind those double doors at Cobb & Co that we might not see?
I have a mate who works in IT, and he was telling me on the weekend that pretty much every IT guy he knows is just like the laziest dude in the world who's just on the internet 24/7. And when people like call up with a problem, like 88% of the time or 90% of the time, they just go on Google.
Yeah.
That's how they solve. He said like 5% of the time they just unplug it and plug it back in. 5% of the time they just recreate a shortcut on the internet. and 2% of the time it actually involves re-imaging the computer, which is quite skillful. But 80% of the time, 90% of the time, they just Google it. Just
all right.
Google it.
0800 The Edge.
Sarah, what's your industry super secret?
Well, I work at a restaurant and we totes eat food off customers' plates.
No. After they're done.
Yeah.
After they're done, yeah.
Hey!
No. Only if it hasn't been touched.
Hey! They could have sneezed on it.
I think I would do that.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah, like if there's a few fries,
They could have picked it up, licked it, and gone, nah, not my flavour, and then put it back down.
Probably a reason they didn't eat it.
It's been the most action I've had all year.
Good call.
Sarah, did you hook up with any dudes this weekend? Nah, but this guy licked a chip and I ate it afterwards. Same.
Someone texted in, I work in finance. If you're wondering why it takes me so long to process your loan application, it's because I completely forgot about it.
Billy, what's your industry super secret?
So I used to be a what now teleop, and you know Camilla the gorilla.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that used to be Erin Simpson.
Whoa!
Get off the grass! You're lying.
I'm serious.
You're lying.
No, I'm 100% serious. Like, they took off, the head thing, And then Erin Simpson was there, and she's so hot, and I was like, oh my god.
So is this before Erin Simpson was on, like, Sticky TV?
Yeah. Yeah, oh, no, I think it was after that.
After Sticky TV, but before the Erin Simpson show?
Yeah, so it was like kind of the in-between stage. It was,
No way.
I think that was how she got the show.
What an in-between job, eh?
Yeah. Apparently, Props Boy, after what now was in the band Autozam as well.
Really?
Next,
Oh, God.
next
What
thing,
now, eh?
next thing you'll be telling me that Thingy's head popped off and inside it was Simon Dello or something like that. Pretty gold. One thing that we have here at the Edge, industry super secret, is that Clint has major anger problems.
Yes.
We have the lovely Dean in studio who's fixing the doorknob, and before we started that break, Clint just screams at him, "Dean, shut the F up!"
And he
It was pretty gold.
Wasn't making a noise at all. Poor
Sorry,
Dean.
Dean. Dean, squeeze the drill. See? I know you've got 2 drills, mate.
Stop bringing out your drills, Dean.
You've got a lot of drills.
Dean,
like I said before, shut them.
Dean, shut up, mate. Dean, we're trying to do this.
Damn it!
Megan, what do we have on the phones?
We have Sam. Hello, Sam. What's your industry super secret?
Well, I work at the Christchurch branch of Denny's.
Oh, no, we can't name anywhere. No, put him back on hold. We'll get in
Has he
trouble for it.
immediately just slandered the business he works at?
No, we can't
We've
name
got
any.
another Sam. We've got another Sam. Sam, what's your industry super secret?
Hello.
Hello, Sam.
Hi. I'm one of the value parkers.
A valet parker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would drive around the parking lot and to see if I would like this car or not.
Yeah.
See if I should buy it.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it?
Is that it? You're a valet parker and
Jesus.
you...
Okay, we've got another...
Hey, no, don't get rid of him. So, your industry super secret is, when you drive the cars that you're parking, you're deciding whether you like them or not.
Yeah.
I've got one more Sam. Hopefully...
Because why?
Well, actually, one time, I actually did that.
Yeah.
And I actually ran out the petrol of one of the people's parking.
Mate, you've got to stop going on joyrides, mate. You're crazy. You're out of your mind.
Okay,
Out of control,
two Sams for no results
no.
so far. Do we have any more Sams?
Sam,
hello.
what is your industry super secret?
Oh, I used to be a butcher a few years ago. And,
What are you doing right now? Can I guess you're a builder now?
Maybe.
Yeah, I can hear you banging away. Yeah, sweet as.
Okay.
Or is that Dean in here again?
We used to have a little bucket with all the meat that fell on the ground.
Oh, God.
And we used to put it all together, and then it used to make it together so it was like a mince, and it was our best seller. It was the standard mince with pork and beef and everything in it.
Oh, like real life mystery meat.
Yeah, it was just everything, and it was a best seller.
Was it a big butchery? Like, don't say the name of the supermarket, but was it like a big supermarket?
Oh no, it was just it wasn't a supermarket. It was just a butchery by itself.
What?
It wasn't keen to do anything.
Why was it so popular? What was the secret to its success?
The floor.
I think it was a sort of powder that we put in it.
What? What powder?
Is
that's the secret that got everyone. Yeah.
It was the cocaine we mixed in with it. It was really Moorish.
Okay, Sam, thank you, Sam, number 3.
We have Jeffrey. Jeffrey, what's your industry super secret?
Hey, I work for quite a big electrical appliance company.
Yes.
And basically we've opened an online store, but under a different name, so disguised ourselves.
Yeah.
And we use the spurs or sell any lines that aren't going too well.
Dang.
So people think it's something different, but it's just us.
Oh, so it's you selling off all your cheap stuff.
You just don't want to be associated with your bad products. That's actually a good idea.
I heard that's what Noel Leeming did with Bond and Bond. So anything that wasn't selling good at Noel Leeming, they just, no, for real, like they just put it at Bond and Bond. And then like, come to Bond and Bond, it's way cheaper. Bit shitter, but way cheaper. All right, cool. We can say that because Bond and Bond's gone now.
Yeah, good, safe move. We don't want to slander any businesses on the proud institution that is the industry super secret hotline.
Megan, who else have you got?
We've got Ree. What's your industry super secret?
Newspaper. I used to be in the reception.
Yeah.
Now, something that a lot of people are probably going to be like, what? The Zodiac horoscope.
Yes.
Yeah.
We used to get them out of a hat.
Amazing.
No, I actually really live by those.
People are like, that's so true. That really happened. That's going to happen.
Which newspaper were you at? We can say it with newspapers. Which one?
Major one up in Hawke's Bay. Today.
I love how she's already limited it to major one in Hawke's Bay.
Probably
There's only one newspaper in Hawke's Bay. You nailed that. Megan looks heartbroken.
I am heartbroken. I always was like, oh, Leo's having a great day today.
Let's just say it was a newspaper that was delivered on Hawke's Bay in Hawke's Bay today. That's all we're going to say. That's all we're going to say.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. On the Edge.
We're quite a young show. Going to come out and say it. We're quite new off the block. We're not a show that has a ton of like hardcore fans, but we're getting there, aren't we? We've got some classics. We've got Sam from down Dunedin.
Bex texting.
We've got Bex
Lovely
every day texting in. Love you, Bex. Love you,
Bex.
Sam.
Young show, get out of my ears.
One of the favourite fans that we've had of the show thus far has got to be who we think now is Stephen.
We think his name is... Okay. He's our favourite dude that is called the show.
We can't even confirm that he's a fan, but he used to call in quite a lot.
Yeah. And we said to Chang, last time we talked to him, write down his phone number.
Yeah.
So that we don't lose him, because we definitely want to talk to him again.
Unfortunately, Chang, super producer extraordinaire,
lost his number. Someone threw out the paper.
Is completely. Don't try and make this okay, mate. I was just trying to chastise you dramatically.
You told us that you had it in a special file that you've got of all our favourite callers.
The folder got burnt in the fire.
What?
There was no fire.
This is such a bad lie.
Lightning.
What do you do?
Lightning hit one of the parts
Just
of the
piss
studio,
off.
and
Just
then the
just go outside and sit outside by yourself.
If you are Stephen listening right now,
we don't know for a fact that his name is Stephen.
What do you know
the
about
point
this?
is,
What are the facts about this
okay,
guy?
shambles.
What do we know?
What do you know?
Okay, we know. Okay, Chang's
Chang,
done
get
that
out.
now.
Chang,
Get out.
piss
Get
off.
out. Get out.
I'll take your headphones off you.
Get out.
Basically, what we're trying to say is, Stephen, we love you and we miss you.
I've got some information,
and we're trying to get you back.
His name is Stephen.
We don't know that. We're semi-confident.
He lives in Palmerston North.
Okay.
Yes.
He makes coffee. He's a barista.
Yep.
He's flamboyant.
He's ultra flamboyant.
When he talks, I imagine him wearing like some sort of dramatic like scarf that he whips over his shoulder after he finishes his sentences.
I love him.
Oh
already.
yeah, and turns away and leaves the situation.
He's quite infamous for giving people who he thinks are too skinny full fat milk in their coffees to try and, in his words, beef them up a little bit. He's a legend.
We've got someone. We want you to call Stephen if you're listening. But the closest we've got at the moment is someone's just called up who thinks they know this person. Hello, The Edge.
Hello.
Do you know this person we're talking about?
Well, I don't know myself, but he used to be on The Morning with Dominic.
He used to...
Stephen from Christchurch.
No.
Cut it.
No, hang on. No, don't cut it. You're thinking of Stephen from Dunedin, not that one, okay?
Oh, we got a new one.
Yeah,
a new one.
Yeah.
Barbara,
He's from Palmy. We know that. We know he works in a coffee shop, and we know he's got a great sense of humour.
Stephen, the only gay in Palmerston North.
Should we go through?
We
other
don't know if
names?
he's gay, but we implied that he was quite a flamboyant dude.
Yeah.
So, Stephen, if you are gay, then absolute call in. If you're not gay, we're sorry, but you can call in as well because we love you.
What, Chang?
And Stephen from Dunedin, please don't call us.
Chang,
You're so rude.
Chang, can you just get out because you're just causing more. You're digging yourself into a deeper hole, mate.
This is a historical grievance. Chang and Stephen from Dunedin are mortal enemies.
Why do they hate each other?
Have you not met him?
I think
when you meet him, you'll understand.
No, I think Chang and Stephen are too similar, and it's that clash of personalities. Okay, well, I was hoping he would call through in this break here.
Stephen, we're knowing for you. People in Palmerston North, just let us know that we're looking for Stephen, the coffee maker. He's probably in a coffee cart.
Yeah.
I just remember Kesha actually brought out a song that goes, Stephen, why don't you call me?
That would be amazing. If Clint was half a good producer, he would be able to play that right now.
I'm not a producer, mate. I'm
Is
a
that
co-host.
Chang? If Chang was mildly competent, if someone's mildly competent, we'd be able to play right now like the music from Titanic. Near, far, wherever, Stephen, you are. Please call us Stephen because we miss you and we want to make you a regular feature on the show.
He lives in Palmy, he makes coffee, and he's probably wearing a basket of fruit for a hat. If you know him, please get him to call us. We miss him.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the Bloody Edge.
So here's a little theory that I had today, guys. Thought I'd share with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not reckon that you would be way, way better at life if you went back to high school now?
Yes, yes, I've thought about that. Yeah,
I'm a 26-year-old man, and I look at what a douche chill, what a loser I was at high school. The first thing I'd go is Guy, please stop wearing Tevas.
I wouldn't wear a kimono to my ball.
That came out quick. That's awesome. You wore a kimono to your ball? That's awesome, though.
I wouldn't wear a 4-piece tuxedo to my ball.
That's awesome. I would have gone to my ball.
Ball regrets, eh?
We've all got so many life regrets, and that's why I kind of wish that my job could be like a high school, like, get your shit together-er. And I could go to high school and just sort the kids out. And I was like, hey, you boys over there, stop being so confident. You're way too cocky and you're freaking everyone out. Hey, you girls over there, you're great. Be more confident. You go get some of the confidence over those boys over there and sort them out, balance them out a little bit. Hey, you over there, stop sniffing the glue. Hey, you over there, wear a condom, okay? Because otherwise your life's going to be ruined forever. Every sort of life thing could be sorted out really quickly if you just had like the foresight that, you know, you could go back and tell the people at high school. I think there should be a job now that like 25, 26-year-olds should head back to high school and go, hey guys, I was here just like 5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, not that. No, wait, more longer than that. I wasn't extra years at school.
There needs to be someone who was there recently, right?
Yeah.
Because like your woodwork teacher who's like, oh, back in my day we used to do what you were doing and never sag my pants down that low, you loser. I'm like, don't talk to me, old man.
Yeah.
But if it was someone who could be like, bro, honest to God.
Yeah.
I've just figured it out.
Yeah.
I was you for a long time and I've just figured it out.
Yeah.
Just stop putting that much hair gel in.
Yeah. It would be
honest to God, Clint. You wonder why you have so many pimples on your forehead? It's because you go through a pot of Dax wax a month.
It would be good if it was compulsory, like you had to get credits. You got credits if you took the advice and actually did it. Because most of the time, people would be like, oh, okay, what do you know?
Yeah.
You know how people always say, be yourself, be yourself?
Don't
when
be
you're
yourself.
me, I was going to say, don't be yourself, Guy, none of the girls are impressed that you like Bob Dylan, all right? You're not. No one thinks you're cool. They think you're weird and they think you're into dad's music, okay?
How arrogant of us, though, sitting here right now, like, guys, we've got our shit together. Look at us. We know how to be successful in life.
One time I actually glued a fake piercing on my lip because I wanted to pretend.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
Sorry, I just had a mouthful full of sour lollies.
Yeah, you didn't bring any in for us.
No, I had a mouthful full of sour lollies, and I finished it before the break finished. But I had a chewy pocket left in one of my back teeth. And the sourness exploded just as I turned the microphone on.
So people were just listening, it goes, The Edge, and then it comes on to you, and you're going, ugh. Like you're like coming a little bit before the thing starts.
Oh, God.
That's what it sounded like to me. I'm not the gross one here. It's bloody old Orgasmatron over here. Don't blame me. I'm the nice guy who's ready to go.
We're supposed to be cracking into our AMA with Joseph Parker right now. He's not here.
Where is he?
Apparently he's on the way.
Do you think he's
Where
listening?
in the world is Joseph Parker?
I don't know. That's my first question for you in our AMA, Joseph Parker. Where are you?
We're getting amazing texts coming in through the text machine asking questions. People asking what his fish and chip order is, what he thinks. Here he comes! Ladies and gentlemen!
No, look disappointed. Look disappointed.
Oh.
Mate, where the bloody hell have you
Where
been?
have you been? Nice to meet you.
Hello, Joseph. How are you, mate? I'm Clint.
What a charming guy.
This is really seeing behind the curtain. We're live on the radio right now, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the studio, the amazing, the wonderful, the fantastic Joseph Parker!
You smell delicious.
Yeah.
What are you wearing? First question.
I actually forgot what it's called now. You made me nervous.
Oh, it smells so good.
Is it Lynx?
No, it's I forgot. Oh,
something more delicious than that.
Second question.
He's here now. We can officially play the official music, right?
Oh,
Yes.
Don't waste his time with this.
Here we go. An AMA with Joseph Parker. And you can ask anybody. Go ahead and ask anybody. Yeah, you can ask anybody. Anything. There you go. Now you can ask questions. Now that we've played that.
My first question's got to be why you're late.
well, I blame my friend Chrissy who works at Duco. I was waiting downstairs at 4:30 and she came at like. So
Chrissy, come around here. There's a microphone over here for you.
Yes.
Chrissy, what about for the fight on Saturday?
Yeah, what time are you going to leave
what
for
time
that?
are you going to have me at the fight? I might miss out on the fight.
Yeah.
So I blame her, but it's all right. She should apologise.
If this was a fight, you would have missed about 3 rounds. So you'd have to really put some work in right about now.
Yeah, I know.
We're getting amazing questions through the text machine. Now, I hope you know how this works, Mr. Parker.
Yeah.
Basically, it's ask you anything. So they could be weird.
Okay, then.
Strap yourself in.
Yeah.
First question, a bit blunt. What round will you knock out Brian Minto in on Saturday night?
Damn, I haven't even thought about that.
You haven't even thought about it?
No, I was actually thinking about going the distance because he's a tough guy.
Do you plan to go the distance?
Just go hit him in the nose because he's got a bit of a broken nose at the moment,
Yeah, his
isn't he?
nose is a bit busted up.
Yeah.
And he says there's nothing wrong with it, but I think it's a bit tender still. So I might just test
That's
it
what
out
you
a
aim
bit.
for. Bullseye.
Yeah.
Next question. Is that haircut fresh for the fight this weekend, or will you get another one before the fight?
It's fresh. I got it today.
Yeah, and that's the haircut you're going into
this
the fight
is the
with?
haircut I'm going with.
Good, looks good.
Does it look
Yeah,
right?
it's good, man.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
Another question from the text machine. Ask Joseph if he eats nails for breakfast, and if yes, does he have milk with them?
Every morning.
Yeah?
Yeah, nails.
Big bowl of nails.
Yeah.
Do you put yogurt on top of that?
Just to make it a bit, smoother.
Yeah,
But
delicious.
as you would,
bit
as you
rough.
would.
Missy's here on the phone. Missy, hello.
Hi.
You're live with Joseph Parker right now. Would you like to give him a question for our AMA?
What is your favourite type of pie?
Ooh.
Type of pie?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually like
Yeah.
Georgie pie.
Georgie pie.
It's pretty nice,
Georgie
yeah.
pie.
The chicken
Or
one?
butter chicken.
The chicken one or the
Oh,
beef
that's-
one if you're going Georgie pie?
The beef one.
The
Yeah.
beef one. Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, good.
I actually used to eat a lot of pies.
Yeah.
But then I sort of cut down because of...
Can you eat pies when you're training for a
Yeah.
fight like this?
Nah, definitely not.
No?
The pastry and...
What do you eat?
Yeah.
I eat a lot of porridge, fruits, yogurt, a lot of chicken and salad and veggies.
So have you become like a good cook because now you're an athlete?
I learned to cook like in my free time,
Yeah.
but I'm thankful to Kevin's wife. She makes all my meals.
Oh, amazing.
Kevin, your manager's wife, makes all your meals for you.
Kevin, my trainer.
Oh,
yeah,
your trainer,
yeah.
sorry. Kevin
Yeah,
Kevin Barry?
yeah, Kevin Barry. His
Yeah.
wife,
She cooks
Tanya
for you.
Barry, cooks every meal, and she mixes it up, which is awesome.
Surely not breakfast.
Shout out.
Oh, I make my breakfast.
I was going to say, she at the door, you just get up at your flat, and then Kevin's wife is there, breakfast is ready.
Nah. Oh, I stay with Kevin at his home in Vegas, which is good.
Really?
Yeah, so it's
Did you
like a family environment.
Did you spend your 21st in Vegas?
No, I spent it here with my family,
Oh,
and
did
then after
you?
that I went over and
Yeah.
started training.
Whereabouts in Auckland are you from specifically?
South Auckland.
South Auckland? What suburb? in
Mangere.
specific? Mangere. Shout out to Mangere.
We're in the middle of an Ask Me Anything.
You can ask anybody. Go ahead and ask anybody. Yeah, you can ask anybody.
Type the same.
Anything.
Don't pretend that you're not enjoying that
Sorry.
part of it.
Yeah.
That's our AMA song. Do you like it?
Oh, I love it, man.
Do you?
On point. Yeah.
Next time we play it, you're welcome. You're welcome to join in.
Yeah. Just yeah.
Mark, what's your question for Joseph Parker? Mark.
Right now.
Oh, g'day.
There
Hey,
it is.
I was just wondering, look, there's been a lot of great heavyweights, and I was wondering who was a heavyweight that throughout history that Joseph most looked up to, and if he could, is there a heavyweight throughout history he would have loved to have fought?
Oh, good question, Mark.
I was going to ask a similar
that's
one.
a great question. Heavyweight that I looked up to was Muhammad Ali.
Of course.
And I sort of based my styles are sort of similar to Muhammad Ali, like speed and jumping around, moving around, using the ring.
Mhm.
I looked up to him as he's a legend, and he had some great fights as well. And a fighter that I would like to fight was Klitschko, obviously, because he has the belts right now.
Ah,
He's a world champion.
Yeah, and that's who you need to take
And
down.
that's who I need to take down to be world champion.
Yeah.
So that will be a good fight for
Cool.
me in the
Good.
future.
Good answer. I'm more of a George Foreman man myself.
Yeah.
More for just his grills than anything else.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job with those. Here's quite a heartfelt question. Joseph, what's your one piece of advice for young people to steer them on the right track and succeed?
One piece of advice.
Yeah.
Just to have goals in your life, and no goal is too hard to aim for.
Yeah.
You can achieve anything with hard work, and if you are passionate about it.
But you've got to have that goal set, right? You've got to be working towards something.
Yeah, you got to have goals to be able to work towards something. Because if you don't have a goal, then you don't know what you're aiming for.
How much of your life do you live in Las Vegas now? How often, if you were to divide the year up, how much of it is in Vegas?
Probably 45 weeks in Vegas.
45 weeks a year?
Probably 45 weeks a year. So I'm pretty much there the whole year.
Do you gamble?
Nah, I don't. I haven't gambled once.
That's good.
Never ever?
Never ever.
Never ever ever?
Never ever, but yeah, I'll never.
You're like, bro, how many times are you going to say never ever, bro? You're a bit of a weirdo.
who's the first person that you call if you've won or lost a fight? The first person that you get out of the ring, you call somebody. Is it mum?
First people was my mum and dad.
Yeah.
I just look for them in the crowd and then go up to them and hug them, give them a kiss.
Oh, when was the last time you
celebrate together.
cried? I feel like it's a terrible answer. Sorry.
Last time I cried, Mother's Day, I think. I just made my mum real happy, and then, it was pretty emotional, so it was a good time. Yeah.
That's adorable.
This is Joseph Parker. He's in studio with us for our Ask Me Anything. He's a heavyweight boxer. He's boxing this weekend. He's New Zealand's best heavyweight at the moment. He's our best shot at having a heavyweight champion for the first time ever as well, I'd say. So it's your chance to get on the phones and ask him anything.
Here's a good one from the text machine. Hey, heard a rumour Sonny Bill Williams hurt you in a sparring session. Is that true or not?
No, Sonny caught me with a good punch on my nose, which made it bleed. But
Yeah.
I wasn't really hurt or anything. My nose bleeds a lot. But,
Yeah.
No, Sonny was, me and him are good friends.
Okay.
But I don't think you need.
Do you want to fight him?
Oh, Duco, my promoters, called him out for $1 million.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to fight. So I think we're not friends anymore because he unfollowed me on Twitter. And
He unfollowed you on Twitter?
No, that's when you know you're not friends anymore.
Oh, I think
right?
we're not friends.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He unfollowed me too.
Did he?
He never followed me, so it's sweet. Do you think he's now that you are the one gunning for the belt?
Yeah.
Do you think he's quit boxing? Because once he got that heavyweight belt, you've either got to accept the challenge for it or give it up. Has he quit boxing?
Yeah, he said he gave up for 3 years just to concentrate on rugby and league. So
it's a pretty good excuse when you're breathing down his neck. Hey, like, I'm just going to have a rest.
Here's a great one from the text machine. Joseph, what round, it's all spelt in like slang. Joseph, what round do you come in for da kill so that I can take a bet at da TAB?
I have no predictions.
No prediction. There's no round that you target.
There's no round. No,
you don't have to tell us the round. Is there no? But do you go? Does your coach go? Hey, Joseph, like so round 5. That's when we're going to get this guy or anything like that.
No. We prepare for a fight. We come in and we prepare ourselves to go the 10 rounds, and we don't even look for a knockout because if you look for it, it doesn't really come.
Yeah.
So if a knockout comes, it's a bonus.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can ask anybody. Go ahead and ask anybody. Yeah, you can ask anybody. Anything.
Welcome to the studio, Joseph Parker. Well, you've been here for a bit, but thanks for still being in the studio.
No worries.
He's
Good to be here.
He's our guest for AMA. That stands for Ask Me Anything, and you get to ask him anything. So many people with so many questions for you.
Donna, what's your question for Joseph?
Hello?
Hello. How are you?
Hey. Good, thanks. Hey, I just want to know, who do you think's going to win?
What is her name?
Try another one.
All right, sweet. See you, Donna.
She put herself on hold.
Nate, what's your question?
First of all, big up to you, Joseph.
Thanks, Nate.
Just wanted to know, if you weren't a heavyweight boxer, what would you be doing around about now?
If I wasn't a heavyweight boxer, I'll be at university. I had a scholarship to study at Unitec for a construction course, and I loved that course, but I had to put it on hold because I travelled a lot for my amateur boxing career.
Wow. Oh, that's interesting. I did not expect that. That's so cool, man.
Go one more on the phones, Megan.
All right, Peter, what's your question?
Hello?
Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Joe, I'm a big fan, man. I reckon you're going to take this fight out. I just had a random question. What is your high score on the punching bag machine at the game arcade?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Pete. I don't quite remember. I haven't played it in a while. I think the last... I don't know.
What's yours, Pete?
I think it said too strong. Nah. I'm joking.
Oh, yeah, we got the same score, then.
Cool. All right, so there's a lot of text message questions coming in as well.
I got some crappy ones that'll hit you rapid fire. What's your fish and chip order?
2 fritters, 2 fish, 1 sausage, and a lot of fries.
Oh, nailed it. Do you drink raw eggs?
No, we don't. I should try it.
On your 21st, did you do a yardie?
No, I didn't because my mum would slap me.
Have you ever pashed a ring girl?
I've never pashed a ring girl, ever.
Honest?
Honest.
Oh, good honesty. What school did you go to, and what was your favourite memory of that school?
I went to Marcelin College, and favourite memories was taking the PE gear home with me. Like the volleyballs and basketballs.
Wait, are you allowed to say that?
No, but then I said to the school, I apologise, I'll pay you back if I make some money. And I'll buy them some new gear.
Oh, that's lovely.
Brilliant.
And have you?
Soon. I'm going to go shopping soon.
It's coming. It's coming. Well, good luck
Sorry,
with
Marcelin.
that. I've got quite a serious question, and maybe it's wrong for me to ask you this, and I don't want to psych you out, but it's coming through the text machine quite a lot. What do you think about some boxers who have been hit in the head too many times and receive head trauma? Do you think about this?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah?
It's something that you think about, but I think that if you're prepared for your fight, you don't have any worries.
Yeah.
And I think that if you get hit a lot in the head and the people are telling you should take their advice and stop boxing.
Yeah.
Because there's a certain time that I'm going to stop if I get hit a lot.
But you saw what happened to Muhammad Ali, and you've admitted that he's your heavyweight idol.
Yeah.
Do you think he fought for too long?
I think he fought for too long. He went past his prime, and I think that's the weakness of having a strong jaw.
Yeah.
You just take the punches. And
So do you think there's the chance that you could get there one day if you, say you take the heavyweight championship of the world and you're loving it, and then someone comes to you like they did with him and they say, $8 million, one more fight. You're sure that there's good enough people around you that they'll go, Joseph, no more boxing, bro?
I definitely have a great team.
Yeah.
And my goal is to stop way before I'm 30.
Really?
But if I get hit, like a lot of times before then, I got a good team around me that will tell me to stop and who are going to look after me.
Way before you're 30, like 25?
Probably 27 or just before 30.
That's not a huge window left to take that championship, is it?
years.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But I think it's possible with hard work and with the team that I have.
Awesome.
What's more important to you, money or glory? Like in the end, if you're like being offered a fight of like millions of dollars, or it's like the glory.
The glory part.
Yeah.
I think a perfect example is Lennox Lewis, how he ended at the top. He was a world champion, and he finished boxing just the champion.
Yeah.
And he retired still the champion, and he had a lot of money, and he had a chance to come back, but he didn't come back.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You're the next great hope of New Zealand boxing. Do you feel the pressure? Like, you've got us here in the studio. We know nothing of boxing, and we're like, what are you going to do when you fight for the championship, mate? How's it going to be? Do you feel the weight of the nation on your shoulders?
Hey, there is a bit of pressure, and I know that I have a lot of support and a lot of people that want me to do well.
Yeah.
But I think it's if I focus on training hard and putting everything I have in the gym, that the fights will be a good fight. So I know that if I train hard, there wouldn't be any pressure, and I'm relaxed and calm, and I'm looking forward to the challenge.
We could ask you questions all night long, but we do have to let you go. I'm sure you've got to get your rest for the fight this weekend. Plenty of other stuff to do. This weekend, Joseph Parker takes on Brian the Beast Minto. You can book this fight through Sky Arena. You can go and watch the fight if there's still some tickets left for that. I'm keen to do that this weekend.
Yeah.
But good luck, man, from the show and from everyone listening. Good luck with your fight this weekend.
Joseph Parker, ladies and gentlemen!
Thank you very much.
That was awesome, bro. Thank you so much.
Guy, Sharyn, and Clint on the edge.
Do you know what was just amazing? That AMA with Joseph Parker. I love doing that every week.
Same.
It makes me feel like we're a competent radio show. That was man, he was great.
It's the power of interesting people. The questions come so easily. Like, we have to do a lot of interviews.
Yeah.
And industry super secret, some of them we don't actually want to do. And it's quite hard to find questions, and there'll be awkward silences. When you've got someone as interesting as that, or like when we had Jacinda Ardern, or people who are genuinely interesting, the questions come naturally from us and from listeners too.
How genius are we that we have thought up this segment, the Guy, Sharyn, Clint AMA, where we get in a person of interest and we sit them down, and then we get people to ask the questions.
Done.
So as a result, we have to do nothing but ask the questions. We're the laziest people in the world, and we have nailed life.
All we need to do now is get someone to call up once an hour and tell us some scandal.
And we've cracked it.
You could easily find that as well. There would be plenty of people. You could just do New Zealand scandal.
Megan, stop trying to get out of scandal.
So we may not have cracked it completely, because for the last 2 days, when we've got nothing to talk about in a break, we've been saying that we're going to talk about that bloody Moa story. And now we've actually come to the point, guys, where I think it's time for Moa chat.
Yes.
We were so stunned by how good that interview went with Joseph Parker. By the way, you can check it out on our podcast. That's on iTunes. Or if you're on Android, you can download a podcast app. It's quite complicated. I do it. If I can figure it out, then anyone can. But check out the Guy, Sharyn, Clint podcast. It's on the Edge website as well to hear that full interview. But right now, time for Guy, Sharyn, and Clint featuring Megan at the moment.
Hello.
Moa chat. What do you guys know about it, the mower?
I thought we were going to have a cool beard or something then.
We've been planning this for 2 days, guys, so we better have a lot to say.
I don't even know the story.
Mallard, the Labour MP, used to be like an attack dog for Labour back when Helen Clark was the Prime Minister.
Yes.
He was in some sort of like meeting out in the hut or something like that where the electorate he represents.
Yes, the hut. Oh, I do know Trevor.
And he was like short of cool things to say. They're like, what cool things you got for the election? And he's like, oh, shivers, I don't have anything good. So he's like, I know, I'll bring back the mower, which has been extinct for 600 years, in some sort of weird Jurassic Park type situation.
The thing is, like, lower heart and upper heart, there are so many things you can do to improve it. And the one thing he thinks about is bringing back the bloody mower.
So he actually talked about it like...
like, this could happen.
Like Sam Neill driving up in a topless Jeep.
What I love is that he's trying to bring back the mower when we should be focusing more importantly on trying to save the bloody Maui dolphin, which is going extinct. Yes. I'm like, we've got much bigger problems than bringing back an old bird. And if you could bring back any dinosaur, why would we do the mower? Why would we do something cool like a velociraptor?
But also, he's not a scientist.
How is he planning on bringing this back?
He's not in the laboratory working with DNA or anything.
Yeah.
I think in the speech he set them the challenge. He's like, I want you guys to get onto it.
Secretly, Mallard is hearing everyone laughing at him, Trevor Mallard. He's back in the hut, he's in his laboratory,
yes.
And he's just thinking, I'll teach them for laughing at me. They won't be laughing when I ride into Parliament on the back of a giant mower. It's going to happen one day. He's going to prove us wrong.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
Cher's dog, Casey, is in Mexico at the moment. Megan's doing a wonderful job of filling in.
Thanks, Guy. That's really kind.
And Clint is also filling in. He is currently house-sitting in the Cher's dog manor.
Thanks, Guy. That's very kind.
She owns a house. I was just saying that you were doing it. I didn't say you're doing a good job or anything like that.
Okay. I am doing an adequate job.
I'd like to think so, because it's a huge responsibility, because you are not only defending her house from crime and punishment. Mm-hmm. That's not an expression. I don't know why I just said that. Mm. You're also in charge of her dog.
Where's
Warren G?
So there's so many problems here with the dog. Let's start at the beginning. For a start, it's a dog called Warren, and it's actually a girl.
Yeah, so when you walk it and everyone's like, oh my God, that's the cutest dog, what's its name? And you say Warren, you go, he's so cute. And you go, it's a girl.
And it gets really offended when you call it a boy because it's very smart.
The G stands for girl. I didn't name it. It's not my dog. Then it gets more confusing because why have you got this dog if it's not your dog?
Now, Warren G is also like a purebred dog, I think.
Warren G is a purebred French bulldog.
Technically, I'd just call it a bulldog. What do I say that pisses Sharyn off?
Pug.
Pug, yeah, call it a pug.
She hates
it looks
that.
vaguely like a pug. If you sit a French bulldog next to a pug, there's definitely a difference. But if you haven't seen one, if you haven't seen a pug in a while and a French bulldog comes along, you're like, that's a pug.
Same colourings.
If you say that to Sharyn, she will lose her crap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Clint is in charge of this pug bulldog thing. And there is a woman with a man's name. It's very complicated.
She's going to listen back to this podcast and be so upset.
This dog has amazing list of medical problems. Clint, you are entrusted with the special ointment that you have to rub on the dog's wet
I was told
bum.
I was told it was an ointment.
Yeah.
When I arrived at the house for briefing, it's an ointment for the chest, a different ointment for the feet, a different ointment for the face, and a different ointment for the dog bits, all of which, except for the dog bits one, have to be applied twice a day. I don't know when to apply the dog bits one. I refuse to apply it.
What is the ointment meant to do for the dog bits?
It's eczema. It's got bad eczema. Also, last night we cooked a roast chicken. Dogs love roast chicken, but Warren can't have any chicken because she's allergic to it, and she also couldn't have any stuffing because she's gluten-free.
That is gold.
No, how is she gluten-free?
Because...
Isn't that a choice?
If she has too much protein or gluten, her dog rhymes with digina.
Yeah.
Swells up and you have to take her to the vet.
No, okay. Though, what sort of dog needs ointment on its feet? I don't know, but the important question is, Clinton.
The dog's not allowed to go on grass.
Okay. This just gets more and more ridiculous.
Sharon's been ridiculous.
When Sharyn gets back to New Zealand, we're going to have a word to her about this. The important question, though, is, Clinton, is the dog still alive?
The dog is still alive.
Against all the odds. Well done, Clinton. I salute you, sir. Very well done.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint. Edge.
I've got a new life tip, guys.
Yep.
I've been thinking about this quite a long time. I need to write a self-help book.
Okay.
Because this is where the money is these days, you know, like if you go to Whitcoulls, like the main section now seems to be these kind of pinky, whitey, purpley books. They're all about like how to make your life better.
Yeah.
Now, my advice is like a little bit out there maybe, but my main motto is life's a joke, feel the vibes.
Yeah.
Which is just like relax, don't worry about it, don't get stressed too much. And my new tip, this is going to be chapter number 1, my big life tip that's going to change people's lives.
Yeah.
Megan Urey, stop texting.
Just
focus on that.
Sorry,
Clint, you were actually, this could be contradictory. Trying to get you to focus is actually probably contradictory to my advice.
Yep.
This is my new big life hack and life advice. It's going to be a chapter in my book. Slacking off.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Why aren't you more impressed? This is a great... Okay, I've got 2 jobs. Don't want to brag about it. But I do the radio show in the afternoon. I do John and Ben at 10 in the day. And I'm like, this is too much. I'm getting sick. I'm falling apart. And I'm like, hey, why don't I just take some me time to go in the toilet and just go on my phone for a bit? Why don't I just go for a walk? Say I'm going to go do some work stuff and then just go for a walk down to the park.
So one more time, the life advice you'd like to give out is...
Yeah, slack off. just take some time for you. I'm sick of working.
Go to the toilet and
This is good
slack
advice.
off.
Megan, why aren't you believing this is good stuff?
I'm back on my phone now.
Guy, Sharyn and Clint on the edge.
There you go. That's the end of the podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. I have had multiple emails from Sharyn today, by the way.
Yes.
She'll be listening to this. Hi, Sharyn.
Hi, Sharyn.
Hi, Sharyn.
You look so pretty. Is your tan real? Oh, my gosh.
Hopefully you heard the break where we were talking about was the dog. Hopefully Chang put it in there and you heard the most important part where I said that the dog's A-OK.
She's alive. She's doing well.
I gave Sharyn a lot of stick for how much she put that dog on the internet when she was like, oh, everyone knows you got a dog, mate.
You have done it more so than Sharyn.
Have you seen my Snapchat?
No, you don't snap me.
Oh, no, it's my Snap story. Nothing but dog. It's when you've got a dog that cute, Steph's here from the night show as well, it's hard not to put your dog on the internet, eh?
That's all I do on the internet is upload pictures of my dog.
Jake.
Don't ever call him Jack. I get really
Jack.
offended. His name's Jake the dog. Hashtag Jake the dog. He's all over Instagram.
Yeah.
Go and look him up. He's
But
so cute.
we know people hate us. Now that I'm a dog person.
Yes.
But you just can't.
You can't stop it.
Anyway, we'll be back with another podcast tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
The Guy, Sharyn and Clint podcast.